vision.
But even then, as 2030 is coming to maturity, the conversations, as we've already established, had started. Kipra already were looking into it, right? And many have equally suggested that whilst we have to look at Kenya's future beyond 2030, that it should be left to individuals who already are having these conversations, individuals who understand the economy and what it takes for us to end up there. Because you'll talk about Kipra and its research, you'll talk about Kenya Bureau of Statistics in terms of numbers and what needs to be done. You equally have to have this conversation with financial institutions because you want to get to 2060, the things you want to put in place. How are financial institutions, in terms of lending money, in terms of making sure the economy is plugging into these conversations? You equally have to talk about MSMEs because we talk about job creation in the country. Where do majority of Kenyans do fall? MSMEs conversation has to happen, but most importantly, mwananchi must buy into these conversations and be comfortable to it. Professor Hino said, for us to end up there, mwananchi have to buy into this. Why are we choosing the political direction as opposed to a professional, more engaging, all-encompassing conversation that makes sense?
We are choosing it because we want re-election, but I'll end there. Let me start from... You've gotten it, like you are on point. The conversation right now must be institutional. Mm-hmm. I would be happy if Kipra was doing their research. I would be happy if KNBS is providing the data. I would be happy if, for example, there is an economics department in the Republic of Kenya charged with the duty of just coming up with the economic models. Mm-hmm. How would this look like if we implemented it? Or rather, how would this look like? Give us a working model that would take us for the next 30 years in our planning. I would be really happy if that conversation was happening at an institutional level, so that now by the time we are coming to have a national conversation, as it were, there's significant work. Kipra has published their document. KNBS has published their document. The university in question has also published their model. And we have several documents to just interact with by the time we are having the national conversation, knowing this is a bipartisan process spearheaded by the institutions, not a political one. And if that work would then be availed to, if those documents would be availed around January of 2028, after the political temperatures have cooled down, whether this administration is re-elected or not, then you find that conversation is a very rich conversation because we are looking at the proposals soberly. Mm-hmm. We understand that these ones would affect our future. Those of us will be there, will be there. Those of us will not be there, will not be there. But it will affect everyone's future. It is a very sober conversation. But you see, we still need to go to the people because the Constitution today provides for public participation. So yes, there is still need to go to the people. But you go to the people, one, with a leader that is having approval ratings that make for trust to be possible. Because this administration has what we call trust deficit. Anything they propose is looked at like, what are they trying to do this time around? You saw some of the comments around the Finance Bill 2026. Some of the things that people thought were there initially and removed, and so after they were removed, we were still having the debate of whether they are there or not. And in fact, by the time the document is being passed, some MPs didn't even know what's in that document. And some leaders, I remember Faith of LSK saying that at that time, it wasn't even clear what has been passed by the time that they were passing it. And that's the environment we're operating in. Whatever you propose to the public is looking at this funnily. One, because in the last 4 years, there have been lies. In the last 4 years, there have been a rundown of the rule of law. And in the last 4 years, every policy that has come seems to target the welfare of mwananchi negatively. And so for this reason, then you find mwananchi is wary of any proposal from this administration. And this is the administration that wants to insist on proposing Vision 2060. I always make at least have some buy-in, some